Gabe's doing.
It's pretty creepy.
Welcome into the show, folks. We got Devin Anderson.
What's up?
Luke Penfield.
Woo!
Caleb Harris. And me. We all know who I am, Gabriel Penfield. And we also have a guest star. What is her name?
Kyleigh.
Hey, it's just like Courtney. Look,
Kyleigh,
no
who
last
doesn't
name.
have the last name.
Again.
Kyleigh.
Witherspoon.
Okay.
Stormfork.
Not Witherspoon.
Stormfork.
My
Witherspoon.
grandma,
Stormfork.
No?
my mom still calls my
Wait.
youth pastor
Stormfork.
Witherspoon after like 5 years.
I thought it was Thunderfork.
No, Stormfork.
It's Stormfork.
So
It
what?
goes better. It goes better than
Stormfork.
Okay.
That's their mix
Sorry.
between them.
Just does.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Question of the world: how did you guys like our new podcast setup? Like with 2 a week instead of 1 long one, like 2 shorter
I like
ones.
this one better.
You like 2
Two
shorter
shorter
ones?
ones.
Definitely.
2 shorter.
Yeah, because we made you 2 shorter ones, and we can like release one halfway through the week. So like
That's
we
what we're
get-
doing.
get
Tuesday.
the content.
Yep.
Well, it's easier to listen to as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's not so long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like it.
you don't
Alright.
have to like put your time, like set aside a time to just listen to the podcast. I
Yeah.
mean, you still should, but like
Now you can
Okay.
you can also do it. It's not longer, so you can do it while you're driving, like to school or something, to work.
Unless you're driving down to Disney World, then you want a long podcast.
Then you want a long.
We're gonna do a 6-hour podcast tonight.
All night.
guys, we should just read the
12 hours.
Just read the Bible.
Read the Bible.
So-
The whole
the
time.
entire
My
Bible.
turn.
Audio
Switch off
commentary.
chapters.
I wonder how many views that would get.
Genesis 1.
Actually, probably more than anything else on our channel.
What?
Like if it gets popular,
We
people
could
would
do
wanna
the
watch
Bible. We could each read the Bible.
So my
Each-
There's
Which
people
chapter?
that have read the entire like dictionary like on
Oh
YouTube
my
and they've gotten
gosh.
thousands of views.
Man.
So like we could do it.
yeah, because I
That's
know my
retarded.
dad has this
Yeah, I
audio.
don't think I'd want to be.
I would not want to
That'd be
listen to
awesome.
that.
My dad has this audio thing. It's like the Bible, but there's like sound effects. So it's like Noah went into the ark, and it ran 40 days. We could do something like that.
What does it sound like when Sodom and Gomorrah are destroyed?
Oh, that was my impact.
Guys, I don't
And
think
when
we're
people are
actually
turned
dying.
into salt, like what does that sound like? I kind of want to hear this now.
Oh my gosh.
So, Impractical Jokers. You guys know what that show is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of them, this
Don't
guy's.
watch it. It's not Christian.
It's not very good, but Q was. Oh no, I think it was Joe. Trying to teach another person to play tennis like a random stranger. And so and the guy told him, anytime Joe hits the ball, he makes an explosion noise. Anytime the other guy makes the noise, it's a fart noise. Nice and encouraging teacher. Alright. Quick question. Actually, first, what can we do to improve the podcast? We want to know. SalemSavageStudio@gmail.com.
Or under YouTube, or
Comment below
really
YouTube.
anything.
Just get to us somehow. We also, if you make an Anchor account, you can do voicemail.
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Quick question.
Quick question.
Favorite movie and why?
This is too hard.
Of all time or just?
This is too hard.
Series count. You can get a whole series as long as it continues the storyline.
I don't know. Like I have like several different favorite movies.
I'm
And if you
type-
have several, just
I don't even
you're
know.
like just pick one.
I'll go first.
I know what you're doing. I know what you two are doing. I know what Dave and Luke are doing.
I'm gonna go first. I have a tie between
I have the tag.
Batman.
Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
I
yeah,
called
yeah.
it.
I
I
knew
called
it.
I just
I knew
knew
which
it.
I
And
just knew when he was gonna
The
say
Dark
Batman.
Knight.
Oh.
Batman.
Okay. Pretty
Dark
Definitely.
Knight's good though.
Yeah.
I'm
That
watching.
is
I'm in the middle of
amazing.
the last one. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of them.
They're the
They're
best.
Lord of the Rings is good for its soundtrack, and it doesn't use any CGI barely at all.
And it doesn't have any language.
Doesn't have
That's
any
another
language.
thing. It has a lot. It doesn't have that much gore either.
Dark Knight's good too because
Yeah,
it
like,
doesn't
Lord
have
of the
that much
Rings, the
language.
thing is-
No, it doesn't.
Lord of the Rings aren't just like regular movies. They're all like 3 hours long.
True.
There's so
4
much
hours.
storyline.
If you watch the
Extended version.
Extended
longest
version,
is
the
only
last
5
one,
hours.
4.5 hours. No, 4 hours and 45 minutes.
What do you even do at that
It's so
point?
great.
Like,
You
I
have to
would
split
get-
it into two. The last one's they're all on 2 CDs.
Wow.
It's so great. We got the Blu-ray last Christmas.
Blu-ray.
Is it
extended
better with the
version.
extended version?
It is so much.
So
it's
better.
so much better. It has so much more stuff.
The
on it.
problem is finding the time to watch
Exactly.
them. They're just so
Like you
That's
can't even go a
long.
lock-in watching 3 of them. You have to like go 2 nights, 2 lock-ins.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Oh,
We
we
should
can
do
walk
that.
in.
Yeah, all.
It's like the Star Wars movie. It takes the amount of time to watch.
Did someone say
3
something
Lord of
about
the
a
Rings.
lock-in in the group chat?
We did.
Yeah.
We entertained the
I
area.
literally just was like
Gabe
scrolling through
wanted
my
to watch
screen, like, oh my
the Batman
gosh.
movies at a church
And
lock-in.
Iron Man.
And Iron
And
Man.
Napoleon
Oh,
Dynamite.
Iron Man!
Yes, Iron Man. And Napoleon Dynamite.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Kyleigh, what's your favorite movie? Just pick one.
Oh,
Just pick one.
gosh.
Choose one of your favorites. I know you.
I really like
everybody has one.
Storks.
That one was hilarious.
I laughed so hard.
How you like me now?
How like me now?
How you like me now?
How
Devin's
like
And
me
they go
now?
to like
Famous
Mama
singing.
How you like me now?
It's Nirvana singing.
How you like me now?
But I also
now.
like, really like action movies. Just like I like superhero movies, so
Okay.
you know.
Yep, I can say I like Lord of the Rings, I like Dark Knight. Dark Knight's so great because it's not, like, definite. Batman's not definitely a hero. Like, the city hates him for a while because they think he killed Harvey Dent.
Yeah.
It's just such great plot.
7 years to be precise.
But it's
8 years. It was
Seven.
8 years.
I'm gonna throw in,
We're gonna get into an argument now.
I'm gonna leave Caleb
I
his.
watched it the recentliest.
The recent.
What's
That's
up?
not even a word.
Okay, I'm gonna leave Caleb to
Where's the
his.
movie?
I know which one he'll pick. Napoleon Dynamite.
Ah,
Well, I'll
Napoleon
pick
Dynamite.
one. I watched this
Oh,
movie.
I like Nacho Libre.
That's decent. Nah.
Nacho Libre is awesome.
I think it's hilarious. Sometimes you must wear stretchy pants.
Do you know that Napoleon
Sometimes
Dynamite?
grown
and
men
Nacho
go into
Libre-
their room and wear stretch pants.
No, it's you're saying it wrong. Tonto. Sometimes you must wear stretchy pants.
So, those movies are both Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre are directed by the same director.
Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't
And he
surprise me.
deserves
I
an
know.
award.
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise anybody.
Nobel.
Really, now that you think about it.
Exactly.
Nobel Peace Prize
For both of them.
for both of
Yeah.
them.
Same year.
Oh my gosh.
A Nobel Peace Prize?
Nobel Peace
I
Prize.
didn't know that good for
It
Nobel
is.
Peace Prize.
It's bringing peace to the world.
If you haven't watched either
This
of
is
them, you
hilarious.
need to now that you know they have Nobel Peace Prize awards.
They got it. We award the Nobel Salem Time Studio Prize.
5 out of 5 stars for me.
Remember back when you were a kid and you went to like the school library and the librarian would always try to give you the books with the tiny little like gold thing at the bottom because it had like an award for something.
Oh, I'm bleeding.
Those books are terrible.
Kylie's
Never
always-
read the
always-
books with the little gold thingy in the corner.
Yep.
Or the
Ever.
books in the top right corner that say step 1 or step 2 or step 3.
The little baby book
Yes,
thing.
the baby books.
Or
Yeah.
it's like every single book nowadays, like it reached first in the New York Times.
Everything does.
Everything does at least once.
It's like really, or it's like the songs that reached #1. It's like, how is that? How does 3 songs reach #1 in the same year?
Yeah.
How
The
is that
same
possible?
day. No!
What's
Different
happening?
minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. I watched this 2 nights ago. The Count of Monte Cristo.
Cristo.
I've never
It's
even
actually
heard of
pronounced.
that.
I've never heard of the movie. I've heard the
Why would you pick that?
Did you know that it's supposed
Is it
to be
good?
pronounced Le Comte de Monte Cristo?
I'm not.
Oh, look
French?
at
You are.
French.
You were just about to say you weren't Spanish.
I'm not Spanish
You do
either.
speak
Because
Spanish.
my
It's like the
my
Hunchback of
stepmom,
Notre Dame.
my stepmom
Yeah,
gave me the
it's
book
dumb.
for
Yeah.
Christmas, and I'm forced to read it. It's good.
You know, actually, they changed the name to Hunchback of Notre Dame.
What is it
They
called
changed
now? The back hunch of.
No.
Back.
Some mentally some I don't remember, some person sued them because it offended
Oh,
people.
Dame or Dom?
No, the Hunchback.
Oh.
But
So it's now the
make
bell
that-
ringer of Notre
Oh,
Dame.
I saw that somewhere.
There's
Yeah.
now the bell ringer of Notre
That's
Dame.
You
stupid.
can't change a book's name.
Notre Dame or Notre Dame?
No, it's not
Pacific.
the Hunchback.
It's the Hunchback they changed.
It's a bell
Right.
ringer. They
Because
changed
some
Hunchback to
people
bell
with
ringer.
some
That's
disease
the
got
crazy
offended.
thing.
Some person that doesn't even have it got offended for the people
Yeah.
that have back problems.
Okay, well,
It's
it's a movie.
It's some stupid thing. But okay, the story is this guy, he falls in love with this girl, they're about to get together, but another guy gets jealous and frames that guy because he has everything. And the first guy, who doesn't have everything, doesn't have the girl, is rich. The guy who has everything, has the girl, is the captain of a ship, is poor. And the rich guy frames the poor guy
Right. And then he has to go to prison.
and then
for
sends the poor
40
guy
years.
for 13 years. But this is solitary confinement prison.
Wait, what movie is this?
Count of Monte
Monte
Cristo.
Cristo.
And
That
Oh.
doesn't
it's
sound
basically
right.
Batman and the guy
It's
in the
actually really
prison.
good.
They dig tunnels between the prisoners, and an old guy trains the younger guy who's in prison, and he becomes basically like Batman. He goes out and gets revenge on all the people.
Like
put
the
in
second,
prison.
the newest Batman.
Yeah.
That's awesome. He goes into he can't do it with a rope, but yet he can do it without a rope.
It's a pretty
Have you
clean.
read the movie?
Have you read the movie?
I've read the cover
Wow,
of the
Caleb,
movie.
we know
No.
you're.
I've watched the movie. It's a great movie. I recommend it. Caleb,
Have you read the book?
Caleb
I'm
is here
going to.
physically this
Okay, I
time, but
have a
not
copy.
mentally this
Okay,
time.
I might get on like ebook or something for my Kindle.
Caleb this time is here physically, but not mentally.
Yeah, Luke's here mentally, but not physically. All right,
Let's
Caleb,
do
what's your
this.
favorite movie?
No, I'm here physically. I'm here mentally, not physically.
And you just said you read a
Now we
movie,
answer the
so.
question.
What do you got?
Favorite movie?
I don't have a
So
favorite
did you
movie.
in
I
the
don't
last
know.
one?
It's so hard.
I know. I've been
I like
thinking
all
about
of
it the
them.
entire time.
Well, that's not true. I don't like all of them. I like a lot of them.
A lot of what? Movies?
I seriously don't know.
I like a lot of movies.
If you don't have any, that's fine.
It's like picking a
I
favorite
like the
song.
Star Wars series.
Star
I
Wars.
like.
Oh.
Good generic
You just-
series.
I mean, I like it.
Not
I like.
Me and this friend have debates: Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars all the
Oh,
time.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord
all
of the
time.
Rings.
Star
I like
Wars.
that.
Definitely better.
Have you seen the Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings?
I like Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings.
The extended?
Not the
I like-
Okay, then you'll definitely go
I
for
like Lord of the Rings
once you
because
really
of-
watch it.
Star
I know,
Wars is
but
The
terrible.
last
Star
one.
Wars.
Oh, the last
Star,
one was really good.
Star Wars fell off a cliff.
Yeah, they
No,
keep it
I
going.
really like the newest
The newest one was
that they
pretty
made.
good,
That
but
was
before
that's
that
my
was
favorite
How can you
one.
make a series 16 movies long?
So you have 4, 5, and 6,
The
which are.
Solo movie was so good.
Yeah, I thought so.
I really
Yeah,
So
thought
you have
Solo
four.
was really good,
So you have
yes.
4, 5, and 6, which is really good. Then 1, 2, and 3,
Which is
and
crap.
7 are
Crap.
terrible.
And
Hey.
then 9.
Those
I
are the
kind
C
of liked
word.
Last Jedi.
Yeah,
And then 8 was pretty good.
I like the solo one, and then the other Rogue One.
Rogue One.
Yeah.
Those two were pretty good.
Those-
Yeah,
Everyone
And
said
now,
how-
and now they're, and then they also made the Clone Wars, which are the animated
Yeah.
versions.
Which
Yeah,
Darth
I
Maul,
got
the
those.
Clone Wars brought Darth Maul alive with spider legs. Darth Maul had
What?
spider.
Yeah.
It was pretty beast.
and he survived. Got to
They've
a junk world.
made so many Lego sets with Darth Maul having like spider legs.
That's
Like
how
metal legs.
that's how
Like
it's
metal
gonna
legs.
be in the next. You know how Solo at the end, Darth Maul appeared.
Yeah.
Like in the after
Yeah.
credit or not that was it after credit?
Post credits, yeah.
Post-credits, yeah.
scene.
Yeah, he was there. After credit scene, but
Post-credit.
they only showed this up, meaning that he had the spider legs because it took place after.
That's kind of like they showed Captain
What
Captain Marvel at the
is-
end of Infinity War. Right?
Yeah.
A lot like that.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Clone Wars before.
I've watched
Yeah,
them
like-
once. They're great.
Darth Maul has
Awesome.
spider legs confirmed.
But it's a cartoon with swearing. They have swearing in the Clone Wars.
Really?
No, they don't.
Yeah, they
No.
do.
What?
Really?
No, they don't.
They can't do
It
that.
was on Disney
do.
Channel.
But it's a
I'm not
kids
joking.
like.
Okay,
It's for
it's a lot of
kids.
kids. Have you ever seen Beauty and the Beast, the newest one?
Yeah.
That has cuss
Yeah.
words.
Yeah, but that's
Yes,
not
it really-
that's
yes,
not as
that-
much
But
as
it's
a
not
kids
the
movie.
cartoon one does not.
True.
Though.
They also
But nowadays, every movie has at least has to have one.
or it's like what was the movie? It was
Otherwise, it's not a really movie.
it was The Founder. I love that looks like a good movie, but they put like 4 F words in it. Like,
Yeah.
what's the point? What's the point?
It's like it has like over 60
Most
F
movies.
words.
Yeah, there's no point to it.
Whoa.
Wait, Beauty and the Beast?
No, it.
Like the Stephen
How did
King
you
one?
get those
The
confused?
newer one or the older one?
Everyone has
The
seen
new
it
one.
except for me.
I haven't.
Okay.
Not allowed to see it. Chance went to see it at the drive-in.
Alright, Luke's presenting a Bible study today. We are almost a youth group, so we're gonna try to make it fast, but
We're not
Luke,
gonna rush
hit
through
us
it.
up.
I just thought with the B
Props for
way.
Luke. Props for Luke.
Woohoo!
Well, today we're
L
gonna.
Dog.
What?
Oh my gosh.
L Dog, let's go in the house.
Log.
I'll try and make this quick, but today,
Luke.
what are you laughing
Just
for?
let him talk.
He said L dog log.
Oh,
L dog log.
Who said this?
it even rhymes.
Okay,
That's the
okay.
point.
We don't have a lot of
No, you
time.
combine it. Log.
Damn it. Okay,
Devin
for,
has been excommunicated. From the
Okay.
shadows.
for the Bible study today, we're gonna do
So, I'm drinking.
Shush!
Stop.
we're going to do prophecies from the Old Testament about Jesus.
Jesus.
No, Jesus.
Yeah,
Not
Gabe.
Jesus.
Just let the little.
Okay, so
Technically, he's not a little guy.
so I'm gonna have to do some. Stop. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some looking
This
up
is our
in
podcast for
the
you.
Bible.
Really?
So the first prophecy is Jesus will be born in Bethlehem. It is in Micah 5:2.
5'2".
Yes.
And
Okay, Gabe will be looking up these verses for you
I'm the
today.
expert looker upper.
Expert looker upper.
5'2". It says, Here, Caleb, read us the verse. 5:2, right?
5:2.
Where is it? Right there.
Okay. But you, O Bethlehem Ephrathah. Ephrathah, who are too little to be among clans of Judah, for you shall come forth to me, one who is to be ruler in Israel, who coming forth is from of old, from ancient days.
Okay, what does that mean, Luke?
So that just meant that they prophesied in Micah that Jesus would be born in Bethlehem, and it has come true. He was born in Bethlehem.
True. Here, here.
True. Here,
Dilly.
Dilly. We don't support Bud Light, by the way.
Look at Kyleigh.
Kylie's over here with my sunglasses on, and they're wide for my face.
yours.
All right, what's the next thing, Luke?
The next prophecy is Jesus will have a sinless, blemish, free life and ministry.
I was like, how can you have a sinless blemish? Until you finished it. I was
A
like,
sinless blemish.
All right.
A sinless
So
sin.
that's Exodus 12:5.
Caleb
Will read it.
okay. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male a year old. You may take it from the sheep or from the goats, and you shall keep it until the 14th day of the month, where the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill the lambs at twilight.
Okay.
So that's prophesying up to Jesus. It is, what do you call it?
A prophecy?
See?
A foretelling, a foreshadowing.
No, like when they say that they're not talking about Jesus, but they're
An
talking about
acronym.
No,
It's not an acronym. It's a what's it called? Analogy.
Yes, an analogy.
I knew it started with A.
So they were talking about Jesus. Okay, next is Jesus would teach in parables, which is
Okay, just read the verse, Luke. We won't have to.
Psalm 78, 1-2.
Okay, we're expecting you to look these up. Psalm 70. What was it? Psalm
78, 1 and 2.
Okay, Luke, go.
That Jesus would teach in parables, which he did. Christ's ministry would begin in Galilee,
Okay.
which it did. Isaiah 9, 1-2. Jesus would have a miraculous ministry, which he did. Isaiah 35, 5-6. And Jesus would be despised and rejected, which it was true, and that's Isaiah 53:3.
So what can we learn from this, Kyleigh? Get some insight. What does this mean?
Because you're gonna need some sight with your.
Well, we talked about the prophecies, and that they were all fulfilled. All but one were actually fulfilled.
What was that one?
And he's
Coming back.
Yep.
Which
Well, we know he's
I don't
gonna come.
think has happened yet.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Hopefully,
Or if he did, we're in trouble.
that means this. Yeah.
If the rapture has happened, we're in trouble.
What about
That's not
that? What about
happening.
that?
We're okay, guys. False alarm. We're okay.
If it happens, that means none of this is actually sin. Apparently we're not sinning if it has happened already. So, because he said after the rapture, no
Okay.
sin will be there.
No, that's after the tribulation.
Yeah, Devin.
So the rapture has happened, but the tribulation hasn't.
But there'll be some chaos. Okay.
Okay, the rapture
What
hasn't
does that tell us
happened. We're
about
not gonna do
Jesus?
it.
Like, does that tell us that Jesus is the Son of God? Like,
Yeah.
he's perfect? Like, how can somebody fulfill all those prophecies and not be of God?
Yeah.
That's not possible.
How would he know of all those prophecies?
Because they were, the whole Bible's written over a period of 1,500 years, and yet the prophecies from 1,000 years ago still came true.
And when he was like a little kid, how old was he when he corrected those?
12.
He was 12 when he went to the. Where'd he go? The
Temple.
The temple and corrected the
That's
priests.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's how much he knew. He knew so much more than
He
the
was
priests.
teaching
And
the
there's
priests.
some
Yeah.
crazy statistic that
It's like, if, I think it was,
nobody can fulfill it. Like the statistic for like if someone were to be able to fulfill
I think it was like,
all these prophecies,
Yeah.
it's literally impossible.
it was like Texas. If you had a whole entire area of Texas filled with dollar bills, and $1 bill is marked, and you're blindfolded and put in Texas, the chances of you finding that dollar bill is the chances of the prophecies coming true. We have one last thing. We're back.
We did not pause it.
Our youth pastor was threatening to shake us in front of the camera, so.
Yeah, we're lucky we didn't have it rolling, or else you might not want to come to this youth group.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
Just
God.
kidding, just kidding. He's
Scary.
nice. He's pretty fun.
All right,
He's got an
Except for
awesome
when he
beard, by
shakes
the
us.
way.
we've already talked.
We've already
We already talked about his beard. The first
Yeah, I
one we talked about
I
his,
listened to it.
We're gonna have
guys.
the
I'm a
police
true
coming to
supporter.
us.
his little curl in the front. His little curl.
All right, anything else you want to say about that lesson?
I think he did
Nope.
really good this time.
Like
Yeah.
Jesus, he was born. How can he help
I
where he's being
believe.
born?
Yeah.
It's not possible. So it wasn't or he
He didn't
wasn't
like talk to his
choosing.
mom. Hey, mommy, can you get me born? Like,
Can
over
you
here?"
born?
I want to be born in
It
Bethlehem.
doesn't even make
Can you
sense.
can you birth me in Bethlehem? That's what he said.
Okay, so goodbye.
Okay, let's make like a tree
And let's get out of here.
Make it like a tree and get out of here.
Let's make it like a tree and leaf.
Exactly.
Have you ever watched Back to the Future?
Oh,
Another good movie
Yeah, Back to the Future. Yes.
that you need to
Never
watch.
even heard of that movie either.
What
Back
in
to
the
the
world,
future.
Kyleigh?
Kylie's a little.
Next lesson, we're gonna do the smackdown on a few people. Okay, guys. All right.
That's it.